how's it going? This is Jon MacLennan. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and this video lesson is brought to you by GuitarControl.com. Excited to be doing it for you today. It's a song called Do It Again by Steely Dan. It's a great song. Steely Dan's one of my favorite bands. I hope you like them too. And this is a cool song where the first part of this tune really is just a long vamp on a G minor 7. But I kind of created a way of playing the keyboard part on guitar, and I'm going to take you through it. I'm going to take you through the chorus as well, that little turnaround, and we're going to talk about soloing too. So be sure to click the link below so you can get the tab that goes along with this lesson, and I'm going to zoom in and break it down for you. Here we go. There's an awesome percussion intro, and then we hit this pickup, and what I've kind of done is try to arrange the keyboard part for guitar. So there's a pickup that starts on beat 3, and you put your third or your first finger on the 3rd fret, 5th string, and you do a hammer on to the 5th fret. So you're going to go 3, 5, and then you're going to go down 1 string and do 3, 5 on the 4th string. It's just a copy paste, like, and if I was counting this, I'd go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and, okay? And then the verse, or the A section, is really just like a 16-bar vamp on a G minor 7 chord. And one of my favorite G minor 7 voicings is this. I put my thumb on the G note here at the 3rd fret, 6th string, and then I lay my first finger across these 4 strings. It's very like kind of Jimi Hendrix, you know, just like a little wing chord, that kind of thing. So G minor 7. So I've got that pickup, and then I go to the bass note of that G minor 7. Now the keyboard part kind of has these fourths. It seems to me like it's based off fourths. So what I did was try and hit the bass note and play that riff. So G, as like a comping pattern instead of just going G minor 7, you know, for 16 bars or whatever. So try and come up with a cool way to just play one chord. It's actually a really tricky thing. You know, it's hard to play over a lot of different chords, and then it can be, to me, I think, almost just as hard to play over just one chord. So so I've got my thumb holding that 3rd fret down, and then I take my first finger and I play these 2 notes here, 3rd fret, 3rd fret, on the 3rd and 4th strings. And I play them separately, so I've got like the bass note, and then I play those 2 notes. Now one thing you should notice is my right hand, because I'm trying to emulate that keyboard, that electric piano, the keyboard, as opposed to guitar, like if I strum, really, if you were to have that and hear that in slow motion, it would be me hitting this note, then this note, then this note, then this note. Even if I go really fast, it's still like one note after the other. But if you bring in what's called hybrid picking, where I'm going to play these 2 notes, and I'm going to play my pick on the 4th string, and then I'm going to take my middle finger of my right hand, and I'm going to get the note right underneath. And I'm just going to pluck it with my finger. And what it does is it allows the notes to both happen at the same time. See? So it right away sounds more like a keyboard player. Okay, so 3, 3 is where I am here. And then I go to 5, 5. And, you know, you could bar your fingers, or I think I've been using my 3rd finger pinky here. On 5 and 5, 4th string, 5th string. Then move down on those same strings to 3 and 3, which would be on the 5th string and 4th string. Again, all of these notes I'm playing, check out my right hand, hybrid picking. So I'm going to work back and forth. I'm going to go to the 3rd fret, then the 5th fret on the top strings, then the 3rd fret on the top strings, then back up to the 5th, to the 3rd, see? Okay, so the rhythm is 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and... Okay, that's the first half. It's kind of a 4-bar vamp that I came up with here. And again, you can click the link and you can get the tabs for these parts tabbed out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, and... Second half, I go back down to that 3, then 5, 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Okay, so it's all just like a seesaw. I'm just going back and forth between the groupings of 3 notes. Okay, and then I end with the thumb and start again. So, let's do the whole riff together slowly. 2, 3, 4. Now let's try leading in with the pickup. So it's going to go 1, 2. So I went into the B section there, the chorus. You go back, Jack, do it again, that part, and that's going to move you through a few changes here. The first chord is C minor 7, which would be 3, 5, 3, 4. You know, and you could play the top string if you want. A lot of times I'll just keep it 4 notes. And then you move that chord up 2 frets, and you get D minor 7, same shape, just 2 frets higher. Now E flat major 7, that's going to be 6, 8, 7, 8, then back down to D minor 7, so it's like you go back, Jack, do it again. Then you sneak in part of that G minor comping pattern. Then you do the tag again. Do it again. And that's it for the verse, basically, to play through the whole tune. Now there's one other part where they transition sections, like at the top, you hear this boom. You know, so it's like. It's a D minor 11 chord, which is basically like that minor 7 chord we played a second ago, but take your 3rd finger off and you get this. minor 11 shape. So let's check out a little bit of soloing. Good job. So you're feeling comfortable with the rhythm part. You've got the chords down and you're ready to move on to some soloing. So let's get into that now. Here we go. It's not every day that I get to pull out this guitar, but for this song I'm going to do it. This is my Jerry Jones sitar guitar. I think it's from the 70s. I traded a friend of mine. He had two of them. He actually had the double neck one, and he's like, dude, I don't need two of these. So I traded him actually some dough and a banjo for it. Yeah, it was a cool trade. It's a really cool sounding guitar. It's like the signed, sealed, delivered kind of, that kind of sound where a lot of those Motown hits, the melodies and stuff were played on this guitar. So we're gonna kind of approach soloing on this tune. Now remember that it's really it's a G minor chord for that vamp. So my first scale choice that I might choose would be a G minor pentatonic scale. So that would go like this, starting at the 3rd fret. Okay, now you want to have that worked out in the different positions on the guitar so you can access any of those notes across the guitar. So that would be step one for soloing, and then you could record yourself playing that that vamp, and then just practice using some of those notes, maybe trying to create little melodies, just taking a couple notes of the scale. And I'll give you an example of that, just trying to keep it really simple, okay? So I'm just thinking right here in this one position. Even just taking one note and bending it. So I'm just trying to really use just only the scale. Okay, so that would be kind of step one, and then you may practice that in the different positions of the guitar. And then for those of for those players out there that maybe you feel pretty comfortable doing that G minor and you think, okay, now how can I go beyond this? How can I start getting maybe a jazzier sound? So let me give you one tip. Let's take that same minor pentatonic scale, G minor, and we're going to just relocate our riffs, and we're going to play a fifth away. So a fifth away from G in just simple terms is like 5 letter names away. Just a simple way of thinking about it without getting into all the theories. So it's G, A, B, C, D. So I'm going to go, instead of playing G minor pentatonic, I'm going to play D minor pentatonic. Now for the sake of just keeping the visual simple, if this is new to you, you would take this pattern right here and you would move it up to the 10th fret D. So, sorry, that would be the scale. So, and what's going to happen is you're going to start playing those same licks, like if I went, right, and then I did that in D minor. I'm going to get a totally fresh set of notes over a G minor that are going to be very jazzy. Like this would be the 9th, and this would be the 11th, and then the 5th and the 7th. So immediately you can see it kind of gets you into the upper structure of the chord. I'll give you an example of that. Here's G minor pentatonic. Now listen to this. Okay, D minor. Now it's really cool if I mix them together. I'll give you an example. So here's G minor. And we're going to go through the chorus. section in 1 second. So G minor again. 1, 2, 3, 4. With notes there from D minor pentatonic. So see? So that would be a cool thing for you to practice, is practice soloing off the fifth of the chord. Now, one last thing I said I was going to mention, so that would be the tag, you know, the turnaround. Jack, do it again. And for that, I like just taking this scale, G minor, and if you add this one note to it, then you can play that E flat note, and you can play that scale over the B section. So let's put the whole thing together. I'm just going to try and demonstrate some of these concepts. Here we go. Here's G minor. So that would be how I would start out beginning to solo over these changes. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope this lesson inspires you to learn more about guitar and keep enjoying music. For more information, you can click on the link below and check out GuitarControl.com's website and the courses they have available. There's a lot of great content on there. I've got some courses as well as a number of other teachers. So check it out, and I'll see you in the next video lesson. Thanks for watching.